Surprise, motherfucker. Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Hey everybody! This music is like 0 to 100, isn't it? Holy shit! Jesus! Turn this motherfucker down. Mega Man Battle Network 4, Blue Moon, and Red Sun. The music that plays in the final stage. Which has very much... I mean, it's literally an asteroid about to hit the planet, so... the sense of urgency is real, and the song captures that perfectly. Anyway, we got our own sense of urgency to worry about, though. Because... we gotta get back to leveling. Let's go.
He's pulling his cock out! I got...
You are twisting your shaft right now!
What? What the fuck?
Yes, I got some new sound bites. Alright, so for those who might not have been here yesterday or haven't seen yesterday's video, the reason I actually said about the sense of urgency thing, I've been saying it all week. We're gonna, Atlantis is gonna reach level 200 today, if everything goes to plan. And so, I may or may not record a clip of that offline. But my idea was to take advantage of the last bit of 1.5 times the XP for this week, which is today. It ends in a few hours. Atlantis is going to reach level 200 on Sarzak's stream, which starts in less than an hour. So my idea was to basically get an hour of grinding in myself, and then raid Sarzak, and we can basically watch the show from there. And if they have a free spot, I might join in with their party as one of my alts, my only other alt really, that I level up, which is Salacia. It depends though, because full parties in this game are 4 people, and that fills up pretty fast. So Sarzak Atlantis, that's already 2. But yeah, I might actually record the level 200 with my face cam and everything when it happens. But yeah, the plan is to do that right after this stream is over, pretty much. We're gonna go from this stream right into Sarzak's. I actually have a tab open with his stream. So if you suddenly start hearing music or a voice that isn't mine out of nowhere and it sounds like it's overlapping with the music I'm listening to right now, it's because he started his stream. That won't happen for like another 40 minutes, but still, it's gonna happen. I have it open just to see when he goes live. Depending on how quickly they get started, I might end this stream a little sooner and just raid them early. We'll see. But yeah, I'm keeping tabs on him. So I want to see Atlantis reach level 200. Should be good. Normally I just have the 30-minute extended loop of this song going, but I also don't really want to listen to it for that long. So I just put the standard version on loop, but it has a very long pause of silence at the end of it, so it's very awkward. I'll probably just loop it like 1 or 2 more times though. The Terminator has found a red ring after defeating Dark Faults. Hell yeah, dude.
Killer!
Actually.
Son of a bitch.
Terminator. It's perfect for the Arnold sound effect that I got. You know, he's playing the role of Dutch in Predator, not the Terminator, but still, it's a, you know, fuck it. It's a soundbite of the actor. It works. That obnoxious shit. I'm gonna have to change that. So the idea with what I was getting at earlier, why it's relevant, I know I forgot to say something. If I do record you know, my reaction to Lantis reaching 200, I will probably most likely play a clip of it next stream, or at least the next time I stream this game in particular. PSO. That's the purpose behind it. Level 144, let's go!
Son of a bitch.
6 more to go. I can finally switch over to multiplayer mode and start getting more EXP. Where the hell am I going? That's just money. I'm only gonna check if it's a green box because it could end up being like a material. Get shot. Alright. You can stop the loop on this one. Don't open up with heavies. Almost missed. Oh, I mean, I did. All three of those shots. Well, get a lot of defense material at least. I'm gonna check something at the bank real quick. Probably not a bad idea to deposit stuff anyway. It was early by like a split second on that first one. Can't see shit. Okay. Alright. Getting reimbursed on the escape dolls. Alright. We're bringing back the Hana anime chick. Ultima from FF Tactics. I like that she's actually relevant again though because of the remaster. Ha! Also, I gotta get the glove. Alright. That didn't take me too long, I think. Soundtrack, like this track right here, sounds pretty benign at first. When you start playing this mission in Mega Man Zero, then after you defeat the boss and you realize there's still a whole second half to complete where you have to escort the survivor back all the way back to the entire stage again, backwards, like back the way you came. Suddenly this music just takes on a very stressful tone at that point. Like, oh no, the dreaded escort mission. Somebody else is here. I hear somebody else warp in every time I go in there, so somebody else is there. Okay, let's get in here. Yeah, let me see. Shh, listen. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I hear a whole slew of people. Sandy, Chandra. There might be one more person somewhere around here too, but I think that was it though. It's 3 warps. Just me and them. Creepy.
You bastard son of a...
Perfect timing on boss music.
bitch.
Seems fitting. He didn't buff me. I was like, what the hell's going on? Too soon! Hold on a second, I forgot about this banger. What's this one called? Oh yes, the enemy hall. Yeah. I think I have an actual proper loop of this one too. Because it deserves more than one playthrough. Yeah, I have it. I'll wait for this playthrough then. I'll take that. I think the quality might be a little lower on this one. But, you know, I can loop it on this video, so. It's right there. I held one to target it for. Give me 1 second. Oh shit! I don't know what happened, but I had to check Zarzak's stream because I was like, dude, it's been like 9 minutes. He's got to be live, right? Well, he is, but for some reason the stream didn't just automatically start for me. Have to refresh, I guess. It still shows the offline screen, but I see his chat moving, so clearly. He's still doing his intro right now. Like, he chats with his audience for a while. A lot of streamers do this. They'll chat with their audience for a little bit, like first 5-10 minutes, and then they'll actually start playing the game. I was kind of counting on this, because it gives me time to keep going for a little bit. So I don't have to stop early. I'll be able to stream them without missing out on anything. Alright, good. Now that I know, let me pause it so it's not lagging my stream. Yeah, there's only about 15 to 18 minutes left before my stream's over, so I think we're making a good pace since he hasn't even started playing the game yet. Fucked up the timing. Muki. Muki has reached level 200. Congratulations, Muki.
Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh, we got an announcement. Mercy! They're online. Muki Taichu! Congrats, congrats, congrats! Heart emote. I hope I read that the way they wanted that to be read. Surprise, bitch!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Get blocked with my mirror shield. Or whatever the hell this thing's called. Yeah, it's called a Yata mirror, right? Yeah. Uh-oh. The linebackers got clever. Well, I guess Muki was somewhat popular amongst the administrative staff here. Mercy is one of the admins of the server, I believe. Who Pizza Mate thinks is secretly Lantis because she never sees them both at the same time, but knows that they hang out together a lot. Has never met Mercy, and then has a friend that has never met Lantis but has met Mercy, and vice versa, or something like that. They were talking about it yesterday on this server. I don't know, it's a whole mess. It's a whole fucking thing, I don't know. That took a minute. I bet Mercy's definitely gonna give a shout out to Lantis when they reach level 200 today too, because like I said, I heard they're good friends. Lantis calls himself the Walmart greeter of Affinia. She hangs out with everybody, especially new people coming into the server. Plays with them in the lobby and, you know, does a few games with them and stuff. That's how this whole conversation came up, the thing I just mentioned. Somebody suggested Lantis become, like, an admin for this server, since they're so active. And they hang out with everybody, you know. They're a welcoming member of the community and all that. And they're very active, right? And they're like, you could work alongside Mercy, the person we just saw talk. And then I think Lantis said something like, the server doesn't need two of us. The server doesn't need two of us. I'm happy just being a Walmart greeter, I believe is what Lantis said. Dude, those old fuckers are ninjas in disguise. They will tackle your ass and run your ass down. The Walmart greeters, like the real life Walmart greeters. That's what I heard somebody say one time. Because they were commenting on the fact that a lot of them are just like, they're clearly in retirement age. This was a conversation I heard back in the 2000s, like 20 years ago. But you know, they're clearly old enough to be retired or whatever. But of course, that's a fantasy that doesn't exist for 90% of the population in this country. Retirement, I mean. And so, 99% I should say. But yeah, they were just commenting on that. They were just like, it's always, you know, some old guy, but you're underestimating them if you think they're not gonna be able to catch you. It's like those old fuckers are ninjas in disguise. I was like, what? Apparently they can move fast. Alright, we've looped this long enough. I think we can move on to the next one. $15 minutes. I gave it a few more minutes than the last one that I looped. Neo Arcadia. What a coincidence that I'm sure it probably has some like real life historical or mythological relevance, but that name is used also for the Empire's main city in Final Fantasy XII. Or I think it's just called Arcadia. Maybe it has something to do with like the Roman Empire or something. That name, Arcadia. It's a popular empire that most video games like to reference, so just a guess. Shot in the dark. Like the Imperials in FF14, the rank names and some of the actual names for their leading officers and stuff, they're all based on Roman Empire stuff. say? Tax, stump, and scouts. I like that. That goddamn ice. And I do mean both kinds. The whole city's a war zone. This prick. Fucking mono, mate. Put this away. Oh! Incoming banger. Great way to end the stream. There we go. Absolute banger right there. Alright, folks. That's it for me for now. Slicky McGee just went on in. Got Dango Chong hanging out. But yeah, that's all for me for now, folks. So, as always, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Holy shit!
Surprise, motherfucker.
That time was actually on purpose. There we go. But yeah, so like I said, the plan is I'm gonna raid Starzek now. So I'll finish saying my goodbyes and we'll do that. And then hopefully I think he starts off with a different game, that's the other thing. So I think I had more time than I thought. So if we're lucky, he hasn't even started PSO yet. So we'll still be on time to see Lantis get to 200. But yeah. Like I said, thank y'all very much. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Please do take care of yourselves. Look after each other. Don't die. Bound out of this mess. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. Peace. Kick-ass music right here.
Son of a bitch.